Welcome back to Icky's Kicks. Today I'll be showing you how to use an awl. I use an awl to stitch my Jordan 1 tongue tags to the tongue. So an awl usually comes with two needles. When you take off the head, here are the two needles. The first needle is curved and the second needle is straight. And since I got a lot of complaints from my last video about the needles being too thick, I went out and got a small needle for this project, so then I wouldn't put too much of a big hole or damage to the tongue. Here's the tongue tag I'm going to be attaching to my 1985 Jordan 1 Chicago's. And you'll need some scissors and thread. Alright, when installing the needle into your awl, make sure the front of the needle is aligned with the midpoint of the needle ridge. And you see the front hole? It's aligned all the way to the front. And the back of the needle, there's one full ridge. As you can see, that one full indent, that's the back of the needle. You'll need to make sure you know the front and the back of the needle when sewing. Alright, let's get the thread into the awl. I like using the thread from the source. Some people just cut a long piece of thread and then put it into the awl. I just like getting the thread straight from the source. And then you get through this middle part, this ridge, into a hole. Make sure that's aligned with the middle part, that middle ridge on the middle part, and into the top hole. And then once you get that thread through the hole and align with that ridge, you'll put the helmet back on, or screw the helmet on. And once you screw that on, you're ready to go. I'm having some struggles here as I don't know my lefty and my righty. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. And here's the tongue tag that I have perfectly replicated from the Chicago ones, 2015 edition. And I start by having a marker on my opposite side. It's aligned with that stitch line. And then here's how we begin. So you insert the first hole, make sure it's aligned, and then you take that thread out. You pull it from there. It got pulled out. I put it back into the hole. And then you pull enough allowance where you're gonna stitch across. I always pull a little too much extra just in case I didn't get enough, because you can always cut it and adjust. That's pretty wasteful, but be mindful of that. And then I go out and then insert my next stitch. And then this is where you make sure you know the front and back. So with that lead thread, I add the curved needle as my lead, as you're going to use this lead to go through the loop where it is the back side of the needle. You're going to lead this loop through the back side of the needle every time you get in each stitch. Right now I'm just tying the lead thread right now. And see, where's the back of the needle, that's the loop I go through to stitch. There you go. Take it out, and then this is where you get to tighten the stitch. Continue the pattern, follow the line, next hole, pull a little back to loosen up the holes, and go through the back of the needle again, and then I continue the pattern all the way through.